Friends, it's me, Barry. Good morning. It is a great day to come together and ask the question, what you got?
Good morning, everyone. Happy Red Friday. Today is Kindness to Your Family Day, a reminder that the love that we give our families becomes the foundation the entire family stands on. Kindness to your family is not only about care, it's about protection. It's about connection. And it's about preserving the stories, memories, and moments that shape who we are. You know, with it being Red Friday, we remember everyone deployed. We honor the families who carry the weight of distance, uncertainty, and sacrifice. Kindness to your family includes supporting those who serve and the loved ones who wait for their safe return. And especially in a time where there are families who are sitting there right now not knowing if there's going to be a safe return. We do this every week. Please remember that when I support this red, I don't support this red in favor of a political party. I don't wear it in support of any conflict whatsoever. I don't support any religious belief. Most assuredly don't support any war. I support the families who wake up every day wondering, is my husband, is my wife, is my brother, is my dad, is my mom, my son, my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter, are they coming home? Aunt, uncle, whatever. Are they coming home? When are they coming home? Are they going to be okay when they get home? What can I do right now to make sure they're comfortable when they come home? Please join us. Go back to your closet, pick out something red, and support, remember, everyone deployed Friday, Red Friday. Safely Back Home embodies that protection with purpose. They help families keep vulnerable loved ones safe by providing personalized clothing and identification tools for people who wander or become lost. These tools are used by caregivers, first responders, and community members that bring loved ones home quickly and safely. Their work gives families peace of mind. Their work gives caregivers hope. Their work gives vulnerable loved ones a safe path home. This day also aligns with Rakhsha Bandhan, a celebration of bond between siblings. It's a day that honors protection, devotion, and promise to stand beside one another. It's a perfect moment to reflect on the kindness we show our families and the legacy that we protect and preserve. Rakhsha Bandhan. I hope I'm not messing that up. If I am mispronouncing that, please don't get mad, educate. Tell me how to say it. Rakhsha Bandhan. Bandhan. So please help me learn how to pronounce that. And also, tell me if there's a way that I can learn more about it. Give me some suggestions. You have something going on online that I can watch? Are you in northern Colorado? Is there something going on that I can learn more about that celebration? I would love to learn more. With Community Pay It Forward, you can choose a giving partner who meets your needs. Share your receipt with us and lift a mission partner that speaks to your heart. One simple choice can protect a loved one, strengthen a mission, and remind a family that their community still cares about them, about their loved one, about their health, their happiness. And more importantly, there's a community that still honors and respects them. Kindness to your family is one of the most intimate forms of compassion. It's the kind of kindness that will protect you, that will say, I protect you, I will protect you, I will remember you, I will honor your story, I will make sure you are not just safe now, but always safe. Safely Back Home understands this deeply. Their mission is built around families who care for loved ones with memory challenges, disabilities, or conditions that make wandering a real and frightening possibility. Wandering affects people who live with dementia, autism, traumatic brain injuries, and other cognitive conditions. Whether a loved one goes missing, every minute matters. When a loved one goes missing, every minute matters. Safely Back Home provides personalized clothing and identification tools that help first responders identify the individual and quickly return them home to safety. As most of you know, I have a TBI from the motorcycle accident. And there have been times that I get these terrible, terrible, terrible headaches. Adrian and I call it, I got stabbed. Because I feel like somebody drives an ice pick into my skull. It hurts. Folks, it hurts bad. It is uncomfortable. And quite frankly, it just pisses me off. It makes me so mad because they hurt so badly. As I'm coming down from them, I often have to kind of look around to make sure I understand where I'm at. I understand what I'm doing. The pain kind of takes and envelops everything about that moment. And it sucks. I don't have anything near what a lot of these other people are dealing with. I told you all last week the story about a beautiful young lady who wandered out of her house onto the highway and got killed. She was struck by a truck, and it's because, unfortunately, she was a wanderer, and she got loose. She got out of the house and tried to walk across the highway, and she was hit by a semi. That was devastating for her caregivers, for her family, and for everybody who knew her. My parents knew her intimately. My parents were in that circle. They had weekly celebrations with her and with the people that my parents were caring for. They knew this young woman. It was a terribly sad time. What Paul is doing was Safely Back Home. Maybe somebody would have been driving by and they would have seen that patch and they would have been able to stop her from getting across the dividing ditch and into the highway where she got hit. Maybe. Look, honestly, was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I cannot remember exactly what time, but it was very, very early in the morning. We don't know if anything could have stopped it, if anything could have made it a difference. We don't know. But the one thing that I do, and I am most certain of, it definitely wouldn't have hurt to have this clothing on. That's why I support this program, and the wonderful thing that Paul has done. The patches on these clothing are just ingeniously developed to where it's not something to where somebody with sensitivity issues is going to sit there and it's going to bug them. It blends in with the clothes, so it's not going to be a distraction. It's not going to be something that they pick at and dig at, and it's going to be something that they're, that is going to take away from, and distract. It's something that just blends in and just is going to make getting them home safely much better. The clothing is designed with a clear, durable identification. Their tools are built to withstand daily wear, and the system connects families, caregivers, and responders so that no one faces a crisis alone. Their work eases fear. Their work restores peace. Their work protects families who live in that constant worry. There is no, when you're worried, and parents, look, we've dealt with this. Parents, grandparents, we've dealt with this. When you're at something like a carnival, those are no longer fun for adults because you were so worried about a child being lost. Imagine that being ratcheted up 10 or 11 notches because you've got somebody who there's not a block that tells them not to wander. Everything in their head tells them to wander, investigate, go look at the pretty lights. Again, another reason why this program is so important. Kindness to your family also means preserving the stories that define who you are. Look, I get to tell stories of people all the time. And I've seen how powerful it is for families to tell stories. It's why some of our brand new giving partners, recording these stories and telling these stories and putting a life on a digital format. That way their story is always there, their resume, just what makes them stand out is there, and it's there for them to not only use, but it's also there for them to highlight who they are, to preserve who they are and what they've done. When people preserve their legacy, it's one of the greatest gifts you can give to the people who come after you. And it's one of the best things that you can do to help others, to be kind to others in your family. Look, we know there are certain things that are genetically difficult for you. Well, this is the kind of time to tell somebody else that, maybe this is something that you need to make sure you keep getting checked for. This is what I do to keep it in check myself. This is what we do to try to, minimize the effects. It's just a way to make sure that you're telling your family and you're recording your family's security, because you're able to tell them how you maintain and thrive. Rakhsha Bandhan reminds us that family bonds are sacred. It celebrates the promise to protect one another. It celebrates the love that holds families together. And today, we honor that promise by lifting a mission that helps families keep their loved ones safe. Be Kind to Humankind Week invites us to lift the people who lift others. And today, we ask you to take one step forward. Why did I point backwards? I don't know. One step forward. There we go. And today, we ask you to take one step forward. Safely Back Home needs supporters. They need volunteers and families willing to share their stories. They need people who believe in safety, dignity, and compassion. And if you have ever wondered how to make a difference, this is your moment. Please, scan the QR code above my shoulder. It'll take you to their landing page where you have access to their website, their social media, and everything that you need to visit Paul and Safely Back Home. You can also send an email to me saying, Zach, I would love to meet Paul. I would love to talk to him and learn more about Safely Back Home. I will make that introduction happen. It will be a wonderful conversation because Paul is a great guy. Not only because he's a great guy, but he's also in a wonderful state of New Jersey. Even though he's not a Devils fan, that just doesn't make any sense. He should be a Devils fan. They need people who believe in safety, dignity, and compassion. And if you've ever wondered how to make a difference, this introduction, this could be your moment. So please, visit their landing page and learn how you can volunteer, support, and share their mission. Your presence can be the protection someone has been praying for. And please remember, with Community Pay It Forward, you can choose a giving partner who fits your purchasing needs. Show your receipt, share it with us, and lift a mission partner that speaks to your heart, because it's your heart that matters in this program. One simple action can protect a loved one. It can strengthen a mission, and it can remind a family that their community is behind them. Their community still supports them. Their community still cares. Safely Back Home supports families by providing this personalized clothing. They help bring loved ones home safely. Their mission is built on protection, compassion, and the belief that no family should face fear alone. Their work is essential. Their mission is protective. Their impact is life-changing. Please scan the QR code, visit their information, and support Safely Back Home. Our daily mission challenge: do one act of kindness for your family today. Call someone, share a memory, preserve a story, protect a loved one. Do something for someone in your family. Make a difference. Make a legacy. Today is a great day to stand up for ones that you should stand up for. Or What You Got question of the day. What is one family memory you want to preserve for future generations? What is one family memory you want to preserve for future generations? Look, there are millions of them. With my sons, with my new with the grandkids. There are memories being made every day that I want to be immortalized. But I don't think there's a memory in my mind that deserves to be told more than the conversation I had with my grandfather, where he told me about the hardship he went through in service of our country, when he watched men come in missing half of their torso, that went home and got to live a life back home with their family. Then he had other men that came in for small sutures who died right there on the table in front of him. And watching my grandfather break down because it was something that was haunting him 40 some years after the war had ended. It was still affecting him. And it affected him until the day he died. Please share that story with us. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure people know. Make sure your family knows that these stories do matter. Friends, kindness to your family is kindness that lasts. Kindness that protects, and kindness that becomes part of your legacy. And today, we honor a mission that helps families keep their loved ones safe and connected. Because all that kindness does no good if the person is gone. Safely back home reminds us that protection is love. Preservation is love. Showing up for your family is love. And your personal stories, your memories, your history are gifts that will outlive you and continue to guide the people you care about. Because your actions matter. Your compassion matters. And now, with our program, your heart matters more than it ever has before. Thank you so very much. I am Zach Clayton. Together, we move others with Community Pay It Forward and the Come Together Compass. This has been What You Got. Your purchase with a partner supports a mission that speaks to your heart. And when those two things happen, our communities grow stronger. Together, when we choose giving partners anywhere in this world, we lift mission partners everywhere, no matter where they're at. Please make sure you love someone out there because someone out here loves you. Thank you for joining us today. And always keep in mind that if you're not helping someone, you're hurting everyone. No one needs to go it alone when we all come together. Would you like to be our next partner that we support? Would you like us to tell your story? Would you like us to tell people about you on the next episode of What You Got? Well, it's very simple to do. All you have to do is join the family.
Every day, someone in our community is facing a challenge they shouldn't have to face alone. Your business can change that. When you join the Community Pay It Forward family, your kindness becomes action, and your sales becomes hope. For as little as $20 a month, you help guide families, nonprofits, and neighbors from crisis to stability. One small step, one powerful mission, one community coming together. Join the family today. Visit the website or scan the code and become a business where people can shop with purpose and support with heart.